Hey everyone, take a look at this 2023 Ford Bronco Wildtrak. This one is in Eruption green. These are loaded with features. Let's check it out together. So the Wildtrak comes standard with a 330 horsepower twin turbo 2.7 liter V6 under the hood, and it has a 10-speed automatic transmission to put all that power to pavement. It then has these awesome set it and forget it LED headlights with that classic Bronco design. And when I say set it and forget it, even auto high beams. You see the white Bronco lettering in the front grille. Well, between the two front letters in the middle, you do have a camera. That's because the vehicle has a 360 camera system, which makes it awesome for when you're going slow down the trails to see obstructions in front of you. Also has the upgraded modular front bumper, and you'll see there's little torque screws everywhere, and that's for being able to put different accessories all over the vehicle. Also has front recovery hooks for towing your buddy out of the ditch, which is just awesome. The vehicle also has the Sasquatch package, which is standard on the Wildtrak, giving you a 3-inch lift. It also gives you these 35-inch Goodyear tires that look awesome, and they've got beadlock capable rims. You also have the Haas 2.0 Bilstein suspension underneath and a final drive of 4.7 with front and rear locking differentials. Definitely an aggressive look. The last but not least on the Sasquatch, you do have these extra clearance fenders, which can actually quick connect off. So if you do need to get at the wheel, free up any debris or anything like that, you're ready to go. The vehicle also has a forward collision system with pedestrian detection. So if somebody steps out in front of you last minute, you don't have time to stop. It'll put on the brakes. That saves lives and saves some money on insurance. This does have the Wildtrak hood design on it. So you can see right on the hood, it says Wildtrak right up there in a nice matte finish. Also has a nice matte finish Wildtrak mountain design along the side. The mirrors have an LED light in them. This also lights up when you signal, has those cameras in them. The mirror is a power heated mirror with a blind spot system in it, so that lights up when someone gets in your blind spot. This also has the upgraded keypad function, so you can just put a code in here and you can unlock the vehicle using the code, or you can put your hand inside the door handles and unlock it with the heat of your hands. Press this button to lock it. And then you do have this key fob with unlock, lock, remote start, and alarm. You can also download the Ford Pass app and do that anywhere in the world for free. Thank you, Ford. Tinted windows look fantastic. We open up the back door. You get your first look at this gorgeous Wildtrak interior. These are leather trimmed seats with green grade vinyl inside. Super durable and nice and easy to wipe down. Then you do have your controls for your power windows, as well as USB and full 400 watt household plug style plug in the middle for powering all your devices. Has the protected floor mats in there so that no mud or anything gets down on the bottom, which is great. And these seats do fold down flat. The Wildtrak does have blue accents throughout, and you can see some of that accent stitching that looks fantastic there. Of course, with any Bronco, your doors are fully removable, as is your roof. Definitely makes it for a nice convertible feeling vehicle. As we come to the back, you do have rear backup sensors, nice recovery hook in the back, and a backup camera. Another one of our 35-inch tires with that 17-inch bead locking rim done in high gloss black. Also on the Sasquatch, you do get a high clearance third mount brake light to accommodate for that 35-inch tire. This is the hardtop version. Open up the back here, and you can open up this back window, and you have all kinds of space back here. Nice heavy duty tie downs with a little lasso in there that's so cool. This does have a Bang & Olufsen stereo system, and that's a subwoofer that goes in there. In the lights, a little Bronco lit up, and you've got a 12-volt power supply back here as well. As we close this down, we'll go around to the front of the vehicle. So let's open up this driver's door. And basically the only thing on the doors is the power locks, as everything else electronic has been removed for when you take the doors off. Some nice strap netting in there. More of that nice blue touch on the inside of the Wildtrak, and a nice hand grip to get in and out. Then you do have your set it and forget it headlights, interior light adjustments, and if you want to turn on the lights and the mirrors, you can do it just with those two lights there. Now these seats are super comfortable. They are also power and heated, and they've got the nice Bronco just etched in the back there. Let's climb up inside this beauty. Okay, we are going to go ahead, hit the push button start. You see the Bronco animation start coming up on our screen, which looks great. And then you go to the main screen here. In behind the steering wheel, you've got a digital speedometer in there and a bunch of other settings. You can see the off-road in there. You can actually scroll through a few others. You got pitch and roll. You can do power distribution. You can take a look at your tire pressures, your gauges, turbo boost, all sorts of different information in there, which is really nice. On the steering wheel itself, you've got the Bronco right in the middle. And then we have our cruise control, which has adaptive cruise control, meaning that it'll slow you down with the vehicle in front of you, and you can set the gap distance, 3 different gap distances. Also has a lane departure system to keep you in your lane, volume controls, and on this side, we've got voice recognition, controls to that display up in the speedometer, as well as stereo controls. This leather wrap steering wheel is heated, feels like a warm cup of coffee first thing in the morning. Up on the dash, you have all kinds of places to put things and a little mount here for a GoPro, which can also be powered with a USB power plug right there. Then we have some switches up top here. As I mentioned, the Wildtrak has locking front and rear differentials. You also have trail turn assist, which I like to call donut mode, as it really lets you turn super sharp at the vehicle. And then you have traction control and 4-way flashers. Then you have this huge 12-inch screen display. Love this system here. It's got a connected navigation connected right to Ford for real-time traffic and weather updates, which works amazing. The vehicle also has Sync 4, which means you can do a wireless projection through Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. This can become your phone with all your apps of your phone. If you prefer to use Google Maps or Apple Maps, or if you like your Spotify, your podcasts, your audiobooks, anything like that, it works just fantastic. Also has satellite radio and regular Bluetooth streaming. If you go into your features menu here, you'll see you have driver assistance. If you put a hitch on, you can set up for towing, digital owner's manual, and I love the zone lighting feature. What is that? When we go in here and hit this button, you're going to turn the whole outside of the vehicle into LED flashlight, or we can just pick which zones we want to light up. Super cool, especially in the winter. As we come down below here, volume controls for my stereo, and then that camera system, if we press this button here, can see in front of us or all around us. And if we want to change the views, we can do a forward-facing camera or a triple-facing camera. And this is great if you're doing some slow roll 4x4ing. You can see what's right in front of you as you're going down the trail. I do love that feature. Then you've got your engine auto shut off, your park sensors being turned on and off, and we have dual climate control, my side and my passenger side, our heated steering wheel and heated seats, rear defrost and mirrors, and our fan controls and air conditioning. Down below, this is a wireless charger, and you do still have a USB and USB-C hookup, which is sealed in case you get any water or anything in there. Then we have our 10-speed transmission shift control, and if we take it back to the manual mode, you can shift up and down through the gears with this plus and this minus. Nice little Bronco on there as well. Then we have our 4-wheel drive controls with our 2 high, 4 low, 4 high, and set it and forget it 4 automatic. Great for the winter time. It's icy or something, just put it in auto mode and it'll do its thing. This button in the middle is trail control. If we press this, it will tell us we are in 1 pedal drive when we're in 4 high or 4 low, essentially just letting you go with the gas. As soon as you take your foot off the gas, the vehicle slows down as if you're putting the brake on. Awesome for 4x4ing. And then we have goat modes. Go over any terrain. As we spin this dial, it's going to change some things in the vehicle. So we're in normal right now. We can put it to eco, we can put it to sport, really wake this beauty up, go into slippery, we can go into mud and ruts, or we can go into sand, or last but not least into Baja mode. And all those change the 4-wheel drive and the traction control on this vehicle, giving you different parameters depending on what you'd like to do with it. Then we've got another nice handle over here with, again, more of the blue touches, cup holders. You've got your power mirror controls and power window controls. Of course, in the middle, because if you take the doors off, those controls don't have to be on the doors. This is a locking center console. Open it up. You do have another 12-volt power supply and a nice deep place to put things. Come up top. This is an electrochromatic auto-dimming mirror. We've got some map lights here. And then we have upfitter switches. If you want to do some extra lights on the outside or whatever you might want to power for external things, you've got switches wired right up. You also have this nice T-top configuration, so you can just release these and pop off the front 2 panels without having to take the whole roof off. That does work amazing. That is this awesome Eruption green Bronco Wildtrak. Thanks a lot for taking a look at this video with me. Do me a huge favor, click subscribe to this channel. Go ahead and hit that bell icon. You'll be notified every time I make a video. And if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Thanks, everyone.